Mate's kittens are in my room, and I have rats. So we'll see how this goes. Look, here's one of them. This is baby. Well, they're both boys, whatever. Very intently looking at my rats. That's okay, they're buddies. It's fine. It's CMRJ, and that means you can call me RJ. The book this week is called The Flight of the Silvers, and it's by Daniel Price. I think that's all we'll tell you. It's a bit sci-fi, but we will get into that. But before I say anything else, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified every time I post, and comment down below if you'd rate this. Also, Instagram. I'm sure it'll be up here. So like I said, this book is like casual sci-fi, not casual, classic sci-fi, and it starts with the world falling apart, but somehow a few people just miraculously survive. Then, of course, the story follows them as they try to figure out just, what the hell's going on. Some of them know more than others in the beginning, but they all get thrown into the world that they didn't even know existed, so, they're all kind of learning together and thus explaining to the reader as you go. So that was kind of fun. I guess I don't really know how much more I can explain, and we will get into why. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought this almost purely because the cover is hollow. It's just so pretty. So I had to buy it. And I'm going to very dramatically say that I paid the price because I think I'm funny. The only reason I read this was because I would read it at work when there wasn't anything else to do, and I kept forgetting to switch it out for a different book when I was at home. So I just kept ending up reading it because I had nothing better to do. So that was kind of frustrating. But here we are. So y'all have to hear about it. First of all, I didn't even finish it. I got like 3.5 parts through it and then gave up. I'm pretty sure it's divided into parts. Because of that, I debated even filming this, obviously, but I figured, how much more honest can you get? However, I will say I'm going to keep it and try reading it again sometime maybe, because I think it does have the potential to be good, but I just couldn't get into it at the time. I have also unfortunately realized that it is the first in a series, so that just was not going to happen this read through, but maybe a different time. That is what ended up making me finally give up, because I wasn't going to push myself through a whole book just to finish the book and then the story not even be over. So also, like, this is a big book to push yourself through. Like, there are a lot of books that I could push myself through, but there's a lot here. Like, this is like book 4 Harry Potter length. This is like a solid 600 pages. So I tried, but it wasn't happening. But I'm pretty sure those are the parts, and I got through to like here. So I tried. I really did. But didn't happen. So I feel like that kind of says a lot. It's very much super future sci-fi, like way in the future kind of a genre, and that's not usually my vibe, but every now and again I like to hit more of the sci-fi than the fantasy. So I think I'll be able to get into it a different time, but it just wasn't working for me this time. There was just like a lot going on, and I was like a solid halfway through. I mean, like you saw, like I got further than halfway through it, and it was still like introducing things, like it was still in like the introduction phase where you're still kind of learning what's going on and who's who and what's happening, and like it was very much like the first Harry Potter book kind of a thing. Like you can tell it's the first of a series, but there was just so much info being dumped on you for so long. Like, the Harry Potter books explain stuff throughout the series, obviously, so that they don't have to dump you with everything at the beginning, which I feel like is kind of what they were doing, while somehow simultaneously being like, but you don't get to know this, or this, or this, or this, or this, and being like very secretive and stuff. So it was just kind of frustrating. But I think when I have time to just like sit down and maybe like binge read through a solid chunk of it at a time, it will be significantly better, because I liked the concept. Obviously, these certain people miraculously survive, and you learn why and what the background of that is, and you start getting into all of that kind of part of the story, and that part was really interesting to me. It just took such a long time to get there, and then you were still like being withheld so much information and yet still being introduced to everything, so it was just kind of weird. But it has great potential, so I'm gonna try and read it at a different time. And I didn't have any problems with like the reading style or anything, and it was split into parts, which was kind of nice, because, you know, then you feel that little bit of sense of achievement every time you finish a part. So this wasn't a lot of a review of the actual story. I guess just more so, I guess it was more just an explanation of the style of it, I suppose, of the style of writing, not so much literally the like the words or the sentence structure, but just how long you were being introduced to everything. So the like sci-fi nature, there's, you know, like they don't have superpowers, but like a kind of like, but there are like people with powers who I don't know if they're people really. It was interesting, but it just wasn't what I wanted at the time, so we'll try again a different time. But if sci-fi is usually your vibe, and, you know, you have a bit more patience than me, I'm sure you would absolutely love this. The sci-fi part of it was really, really well done. Just because, like I said, there's a lot of explaining that's being done and a lot that goes into that, and so they're making sure you understand everything while, like I say, having some secrets and stuff, but it just wasn't what I was going for. So we'll try again a different time, but that's all I have for now. Maybe I'll update it someday, but that was my review of The Flight of the Silvers. Let me know how you felt about the fact that I didn't even finish the book and did a review on it. Would you want me to do more videos if I end up not finishing a book? Or should I just skip it and, you know, do a review on the next book that I finish? Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Come back next Thursday for another video. Catch you later. Bye. I can hear the kitten's bells. That's fun. Okay. No, don't hit my rat. Hi, baby. That's Blue. Baby's probably on my bed or something. However, because they were all like special and had powers, and so I mean what? We're gonna cut that. Don't step on my keyboard. You can't sit here right now. The armrest is fine. Don't. Okay. Would you want me to do... Come back next Thursday for another video. Catch you later. No.